How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be taking a look at my newest Dollar Tree DVD haul. This is volume 32. I can't believe we got this far. It's a crazy big number, and we're already at 32. That's crazy. That's, of course, all thanks to you guys. So right off the bat, I want to give a big thank you to everyone who's watched and liked and subscribed. This is the most successful series I do on this channel, and that's all because of you, so I want to give you guys a big thanks. Now, that being said, we have 9 things to take a look at today. They're all DVDs, and they're not the biggest names ever. For those of you guys who have been keeping up with Dollar Tree movies, you know that back then, there used to be a whole lot more movies, a lot more Blu-rays, and a lot more big titles. Then Dollar Tree went through a period where they weren't releasing quite as many. Like, it was really big. I was doing this series every 2 weeks, and then it slowed down a little bit, and then they raised their price to $1.25, and they started getting some more movies in. Now, primarily DVDs, primarily B movies, but that being said, I like B movies, I like DVDs, I'll still stick around. I miss the Blu-rays and I miss the crazy big releases where you're like, I can't believe I found that at Dollar Tree, but some fun things to take a look at. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in and take a look at the movies. These first two I actually saw at Walmart, and they were going for $10, of course, but you know, if they're a movie you're not 100% sure on, a lot of Walmart movies do eventually make it to the Dollar Tree, so this movie I saw and I thought, maybe, but I didn't wind up picking it up, but now I can pick it up for $1.25. Evil Takes Root, The Curse of the BatiBat. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that creature's name. Honestly, I don't know. It's from the Philippines, I believe. And it talks about how this guy is a paranormal investigator, and his old girlfriend mysteriously disappears. She's from the Philippines, and a monster from her home country followed her over here, and now he has to try to save his old girlfriend's daughter from the creature. This has a slipcase, and you may know the new stickers Dollar Tree are putting on. They'll put a big sticker over here. They just rip the slipcases. I don't like that. But anyway, same artwork underneath, and if we open it up, the artwork on the disc is a black background instead of a white, and is just the big tree creature. I'm wondering if the BatiBat is a plant monster of some kind? I don't know, but I'm always up for learning about folklore creatures. You know, not just creature features, but learning about folklore from other countries. This might be fun. Oh, also note, it did have the digital code in there, but I took the digital code out before I did the episode, you know. Anyway, up next, another one I saw at the Walmart. I was a little unsure about it, didn't wind up picking it up, and now it's at the Dollar Tree. This one is entitled Sacrilege. Her fear is just the beginning. Flip it to the back and it talks about how during celebrations for the summer solstice, there are 4 young women who are sacrificed to a pagan goddess, and what she's going to do is sense their fears and turn that against them, so they have to fight a monster that knows what they're afraid of and can sort of manipulate fear. Once again, another slipcase, and also, once again, the sticker Dollar Tree put on there ripped it when I tried to take it off. Not bad, just a little of the artwork. And it's got this, I almost think of it as like a Captain America shield behind her. I know that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the Devil Star, but whatever. And there's the close-up of her on the disc. It looks like this lady burning up, and she's primarily ashes now. So, yeah, maybe a good one. I don't know. It's one I saw at Walmart, and I'd much rather pay only $1.25 for it. They can be kind of gambles at Walmart, so I usually look up the trailers and pick what I think are the best ones. Now, this one is interesting, this next one. savage creatures. You know, it looks like a regular vampire movie, vampire in the middle, but there's tentacles below. The forces of evil are about to collide. And I picked this up going, okay, fun, vampire movie. I buy most of the Dollar Tree horror ones. But then I flipped it over to the back and I read this plot summary. And let me tell you, the plot summary, that gets you. I'll read it verbatim. Two vampires realize their food source is in jeopardy when alien creatures land on Earth, causing humans to become rabid zombies. They must battle cannibals, gun-toting nuns, aliens, and the undead if they want to save the world. That is a heck of a plot synopsis. That is two vampires trying to save the world because aliens are turning people into zombies and they can't eat anymore? Okay, that's a good plot. I like that one. So yeah, definitely one I read the back and I was like, oh, that's different than I thought it would be. So I'm hoping it's as wacky and crazy as the concept makes it sound. Once again, the disc, same cover art as the front. This one also did have a digital code, which I took out before I did the review, and it's that same Movie Spree place. Kind of weird because this is Mill Creek and this is ITN. They're both using Movie Spree. Not 100% sure what that company's about, but you know, if you guys are your digital code type people, you might like that. Anyway. Up next, 47 Hours to Live. 47 Hours to Live. Pass on the curse within 47 hours or die. And we flip it to the back, and I do like how the taglines are all in the bubble style, you know. How far would you go to stay alive? And you read the description, there's a sleepover with high school students, and they go on the internet intending just to read some scary stories, but instead they find out about a game you can play where you set the timer on your phone and you pass it between the people, kind of like a game of hot potato, and whoever the timer for the photos, rather, whoever winds up getting their picture taken, whoever's holding the phone at the end of the game of hot potato, they're cursed and they're going to die within 47 hours unless they can pass it on. You know, kind of a combination of, like, say, The Ring and modern day tech horror. Not really the biggest tech horror fan, but for $1.25, yeah, I'll take a chance on it. I'll see what's up. Hopefully it'll be goofy or have some creative deaths. And hey, I did like The Ring, so if it's like that, that's fun. I don't necessarily have the biggest hopes for this one, but it's $1.25. I'll see what's up for that. And if you guys have seen it, feel free to tell me if you thought it was any good. I'm always curious. If you guys see anything on here that you've already watched, feel free to tell me one way or the other. If it's good, if it's bad. You know, if it's good, I'll definitely try to watch it sooner, you know? Anyway, this one has a really fun title. This is The Unkindness of Ravens. And you get this lady surrounded by birds, black, white, with a little bit of red. Flip it to the back, and it talks about how there's this homeless veteran with PTSD, and he has a counselor who says, I want you to stay at this cabin. I think it's in, the Scottish Highlands, so probably a Scottish movie. Stay in this cabin and just try to recenter yourself. But he's haunted by visions, and he has a fear of ravens. I'm guessing we'll find out why as we watch the movie. But he has a fear of ravens, and they're showing up, as well as mysterious cloaked figures. And the fact that the counselor's name has the actress listed afterwards, I'm betting she's going to be a main character later. So haunted by your fears in this cabin, ravens, so I'm wondering if it'll be like the birds or something. The disc is the cover art, but they did scoot the lady over so she didn't have a big hole right on her face. So similar to the front cover, but rearranged for the hole. Anyway, sounds interesting. Always up for, foreign films, Scottish films, see what they do with it. Anyway, up next, moving to kind of what looks like a grindhouse throwback movie. This is Voodoo Apocalypse, And I had seen this one around at Dollar Tree, I just hadn't picked it up yet. And when I was buying all the other movies, I'm like, you know, I've been thinking about this one for a bit, might as well grab it up. So you guys may have seen this one from a bit ago. But flip it to the back and it talks about how there's a rookie cop for some reason named White Chocolate. And he's teamed up with an older cop whose last partner was killed by this drug trafficker named Jimmy Vanilla. I don't know what's up with the names in this movie. So they're going to track him down, and it's a world of black magic, Mexican wrestling, kung fu, enchanted swords, and songs that turn the listener into a zombie. So I'm hoping it's as wacky and crazy as it sounds. Some of these grindhouse throwback movies aren't as wacky as you'd hope, and then some are crazy and over the top. So I'm hoping this is a legit crazy and over the top one. I do love just insane cinema, you know. Anyway, open it up. The disc is, of course, the same as the front there. So this is one that I'm curious about. Does it go super insane? If you guys have seen it, please let me know if this movie is legitimately crazy. Because if it is, I'll definitely bump it up higher. Love the old grindhouse. Like a good throwback, you know? Anyway, moving along, a movie with a big actor, actually, Gary Oldman, and in this movie called Mary, from the writer of The Shallows, and this is a scary boat movie. Gotta love boat movies. Triangle, and I also picked up The Boat from Dollar Tree recently. But anyway, it talks about how there's this guy, Gary Oldman, and he feels compelled to buy this boat, thinking him and his family can live on it and they'll be happy again. But they start to get drawn off course and start to go insane, and there's something out there in the sea. So this one could be really good. Maybe I should go on a boat horror marathon, because there is actually quite a few good boat horror movies. I think I watched, the Ferryman movie? That was a boat movie. Maybe I need to do a boat horror marathon, I don't know. But I'm hoping this one's good. This one, it's got a big actor, so a big actor and the writer of a good movie, so I'm hoping this one has potential. So, have to take a look at that one. And then up next, the invasion has begun in The Device, and you get this lady with all these robot tubes in her back picking up a sphere. Now, if we flip it to the back, it, goes, what if urban legends and rumors of aliens are real? And it talks about sisters Abby and Rebecca are at a family cabin in the woods, and they find a mysterious sphere, aka The Device, and it turns out to be the key to some sort of strange alien world, some sort of invasion. Now, the back has big promises with this alien robot thing throwing cars around. I kind of wonder if we'll get to be that extreme. It says family's house in the woods. Movies that take place in the woods are usually pretty low budget, and if we're lucky, we'll get this by the end. But it's probably an alien plot with the device being the MacGuffin, and I bet it's okay, but I doubt it's going to be special effects heavy. But maybe it will be, I don't know, we'll have to watch it. If anyone's seen this, is this special effects heavy, or is it just one of those sci-fi where things kind of stay vague and they film it in the woods because it's cheap? I don't know. For $1.25, I'll take a chance on it. Always great to grow my sci-fi collection. Maybe I'll do a low-budget sci-fi movie marathon someday. But anyway, the last thing, we're almost done here, and it's one that I was super, super excited for, and this one is a 16-film collection, the Monster Collection, and we got a picture of Frankenstein's monster on the front cover with the famous windmill in the background, and he's reaching through this frame to go and get you, Fun cover, and the windmill motif is on the back, with the monster walking towards you, and we can see the name of these 16 movies. They are Snow Beast, Creature from the Haunted Cave, Creature from the Haunted Sea, Beast from the Haunted Cave, The Beast of Yucca Flats, The Mad Monster, The Giant Gila Monster, King of the Zombies, The Monster Maker, Lady Frankenstein, particularly interested in that one. I think that's actually a cult classic. Sisters of Death, Monstrosity, Bride of the Gorilla, She-Demons, Attack of the Giant Leeches, Sound of Horror, and Moon of the Wolf. So, a whole bunch of movies going on there. Well, you math nerds can figure out what 16 movies divided by the $1.25 cost. That's only a few cents a movie. That's a pretty good deal. But anyway, the movies are all stored on this well. I took them off camera because I wasn't thinking. But they're quite packed. It's only 3 discs. So we have this disc with 6 movies on it. This disc, which is upside down, let me get it. Yeah, this disc, which is 5 movies. And this last disc with the last 5 movies. So they're crammed 5 or 6 on a disc. I wouldn't have too high hopes for the resolution, but if you want to have an extreme movie binge or add a ton of titles to your collection, great way to do it with 16 movies, and I hope some of them are good, although I think some of these movies I've seen on episodes of Mystery Science Theater. If you don't know Mystery Science Theater, they take cheesy old movies and they do a commentary over it where they're making fun of the movies. A really fun show, you should check it out. But anyway, that's the last thing. So with the 16 movies on here, and then 8 over here, we actually picked up 24 movies this time around. That's a pretty nice haul. 24 movies for $9? That's a pretty good deal. Now, they seem to be primarily B movies. They don't seem to be the biggest thing ever. I'm hoping Savage Creatures turns out good, and I'm hoping a few of the movies on the 16 creature pack are really good as well. Got a Bolt Horror with Gary Oldman and what might be a good Grindhouse throwback. A lot to like here, and I'm hoping they're good. So if you guys have seen any, feel free to tell me if you thought they were bad or good, and if there's any that you're really curious about, feel free to leave your recommendations. Maybe I'll go and check those out soon. Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should be my hauls playlist, and let me tell you, the hauls playlist has the last 31 episodes of this show, plus other hauls for other places like Big Lots, and I even did a Walmart Black Friday haul, and there's even a Half Price Books haul in there. So there is a lot more to watch if you guys like to see, movie hauls. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.